Hello, my name is Joshua Hernandez, and I'm going to be talking about the Week 6 forum for this week. The first question is, how do you see yourself using Google applications in the future for either personal or personal use? For me, I like Microsoft Word instead of Google just because of how well I know Microsoft Word and Microsoft in itself. I used that a lot in high school. I haven't used it too much this year just because the Simpson professors like to use Google Docs and Google just for our homework and other assignments that we need to submit. The second question is, how do you feel overall about using Google products? Like I said in the first question, I'm really not a big fan, but I have to use it just because of the professors liking us to use Google and it's easier to use. But I feel like it's not. But do you think it's user friendly? I think it's user friendly just because um, it's easy to manage, but I still feel that Microsoft Word is a lot easier for me to understand and to use just because I've been using it for so long. I think the second question also is, do you think its features are useful? I think they're useful as long as you know what you're doing and how to upload your assignments and everything in that sort of nature. The third question is, compare your experiences using Office 365 last week with using Google this week. Last week was really tough for me because I really didn't understand Office 365. It was my first time using it. I was really confused and didn't know how to really work my way around using Office 365. From this week, Google Docs is a lot easier because I'm kind of familiar with it. I've used it a couple times, but I'm starting to get familiar just because I'm using it so much now. Uh, which platform do I prefer? I rather use Google than Office 365 because, like I said last week, was a total disaster. I didn't know what I was really doing. I was just kind of going through Office 365 blindfolded, never used it before, and probably won't use it again in my future just because of how difficult it was to figure everything out. Um, in what instance, and still with the third question, in what instance would you be likely to use one over the other? Like I said, I would use Google Docs more than anything. Or if I had the option, I would use Microsoft Word just because of how familiar I am and how I've used it so much back in high school and still today.